The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. 1st and 10 at the 19. Throwing on first down is Brady. And caught by Hogan for a Patriot touchdown. Chris Hogan from 19 yards away. And the Pats have taken the early lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that makes the score 7-0. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans making their way out with some renewed optimism, really, in Houston for 2018. But, Charles, it all revolves around one word. It's something they didn't have in 2017. I'll give you a hint. It starts with the letter H.
And I'm guessing it's not Houston.
No, it's health.
You're exactly right. Great call there, partner, because health is what really doomed their season last year. Remember, they were the #1 defense in the NFL 2 seasons ago. Whitney Merciless, a terrific outside linebacker, hurt very early last year. The face of the franchise, J.J. Watt, hurt very early last year. And who would have thought a rookie quarterback by the name of Deshaun Watson would give them the spark, the optimism they were looking for, and then when he went down, there went the season.
To throw on second is Watson. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now it's Watson. He's got Fuller. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On 2nd down, here's Miller. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Come back, come back. Tiger, tiger, tiger. Tiger, tiger, tiger.
Play action for Miller. Now Watson. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in this 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
This drive starts out on the ground with Michelle. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now Brady throwing on second down. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Andre Howe, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. He was looking for Gronk that time. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The Texans were penalized 124 times last year, third most in the NFL, and now they come up first and 15. After the penalty, it's Miller. And an alley to run. It'll be a gain of 11, and that'll bring up second down. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. You know something about the best performers do their job when the lights come on? I think he likes natural light best.
18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll try to punch it in with Miller. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On second down, here's Watson. And a touchdown there on the short run.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Pats offense coming out, yet another Super Bowl run last year that, of course, came up short against the Eagles. But Charles Gronk is back. Tom Brady back. Do they have any magic left in the tank?
Of course they do. They're the New England Patriots, and until further notice, they run the AFC East, they run the AFC. That's just who they are. But in order for them to win a Super Bowl again, to get back there and take it this time, they'll need the continued play of Brady, the continued magic. But on defense, not just winning the money downs. They've got to win first and second down so that the money down tilts in their favor.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. And I put my first tally mark next to the Brady to Gronk counter here.
I think it may be the first of many because once they get going, look out, things tend to snowball. Tom Brady trusts Gronk as much as any receiver I think he's thrown to in his career. And it's evident
and
when you see that.
Saying something.
That's saying something right there. But he's earned it.
To throw is Brady. Finding some room at midfield. Wide open, Gronkowski. And finally brought down at the 43. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run it here. This is James White. And down to the 36-yard line here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll run with White. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Tackle made by Whitney Merciless.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Tom Brady with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes, and the Pats able to cash in for 6. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Goskowski now out to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. This offense trots back out there now, and as they do, Charles, one thing to point out that we saw a second ago are some of the new rules in the NFL this year regarding kickoffs.
Yeah, nowadays, the kickoff team, no more running starts. Remember that when you kind of circle a guy around and here he goes? No more. You have to start, close to the ball, and when it's kicked, then you get to take off and go, so you can't build up your speed that way. Also, when you're returning it, remember those wedges that we used to say where guys would form together, 2 or 3 guys? No more of those. So it'll be a lot more man-on-man, one-on-one blocking. And also they have rules about where people have to be when the ball's kicked, where they have to be when the ball's caught. So to me, it's much more like a punt return than it is an actual kickoff return. So I'm eager to...
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fake.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And he finds his man Griffin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. A first down carry now for Miller. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Richmond.
Here's Watson now on second down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
So after the INT, it's Brady. This is caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. On the handoff, it's Michel. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming.
Go, 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 run, run, run! Last stop!
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So now on 4th down, on comes Stephen Gostkowski to try and get the patch 3. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. They got the interception, but very little movement. That forces them to settle for 3, and it does feel like 7.
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now out comes Houston. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. The Texans and Patriots met in the divisional round of the playoffs 2 years ago. The Pats won that one, but they also met in one of the better games of the regular season last year. The Pats won, but it was in pretty dramatic fashion.
How about Deshaun Watson, his second start in the NFL for the Houston Texans? He went toe-to-toe with the master himself, Tom Brady, didn't he? But in the end, you know how it always turns out, right?
Brady did his thing, found Brandon Cooks for a 36-33 win. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on second down. Watson now looking to throw on second down. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. The Texans on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Come back, come back! Tiger, tiger, tiger!
A shotgun snap for Watson. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. Watson hitting Fuller with a big one. 47 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Tenth carry now for Lamar Miller. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Lamar Miller, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Texans draw a bit closer. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Brady to throw on 2nd down. On the crossing route, that's caught. Julian Edelman. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who can make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Back to Foxborough after this.
Oh, yeah! Here we go. Here we go! Out! Check it. Here we go!
On 2nd down, here's Brady. To the right side, and he's got Edelman. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Brady to his old reliable Edelman, and the Patriots have a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. This is Jeremy Hill, the former Bengal, his first carry. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now a play fake. Brady. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Gostkowski the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
They begin with a run by Miller. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. To throw on 2nd down. Watson caught left side Hopkins. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason, it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Watson now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Watson going to give this one to Miller. He'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we'll check in for the first time with the newest member of our Madden family. It's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Now it's Patterson. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They start the second half with Michel on the ground across the 30 to the 31-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Brady. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gordon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. A reminder, 4 more games set to kick off later this afternoon. Chiefs, Chargers, Seahawks, and the Broncos. Redskins and Cardinals, and then the Cowboys against the Panthers. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
To throw on 2nd down, Brady. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Short throw pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
On play action, now Brady. Wide open, Julian Edelman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Keep your poise. Stop. Ready? 31. Stop.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Brady, he's going to look deep for Edelman. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Let's go.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Ready?
Here's Brady to throw. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Green the line! Green the line! Come back, come back! Reset, reset, reset!
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Miller. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Deontay Foreman, who was lost to the Achilles injury last year. Dante Hightower on the stop.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Watson, option left. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 40 yards. And the Texans are an extra point away from taking the lead. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. Runs through the contact. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive. And we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll start the drive with a give to White. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not going to have much success against him and his team.
Or, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not, because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of position so maybe you can wall him off? He's a really sharp, intelligent player, as well as a physical specimen.
Now, a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Hey, 4 down. White, reset! Reset!
Throwing is Brady on third down. And, oh, look at that, a diving catch. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3-and-out. Brady now, perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
White! White, reset!
Shotgun now for Brady. It's grabbed over the middle by White. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 41 yards. That time a slant. Brady in general on those quick hitters, he just releases the ball so fast.
He does, and he's so accurate, but most of the time he wins before the ball's even snapped by his pre-snap read. Finds out where the defense is and delivers it to the proper place.
They go play action here on first down. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
Green the line! Green the line! Two-jet!
After the interception, here's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And they'll get him down here at the 23. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Back to throw, Watson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hopkins. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Miller. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down.
Right, didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Tiger! Hey, green the line! Green the line!
To throw on second is Watson. Dumps it complete to Miller. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. So they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Now Watson to throw on 3rd down. He's going to loft one. Deep left. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Texans will extend their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Brady again here on 2nd and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The former #1 overall pick, Jadeveon Clowney. Able to get in and run him down for what'll be a loss of 15 yards. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Brady. Over the middle, that's caught by Hogan. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here's Ryan Allen now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. Ellington now to return it. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. And now out comes Houston. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 1st down, Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Dante Hightower. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now a handoff to Miller. And he'll work his way forward up to the 22. The corner, Stephon Gilmore on the stop. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 17. Play action from Miller. Now Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. They convert on third with a gain of 22.
Richmond. Tiger. Richmond.
Faking the give. Now Watson. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Dante Hightower in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Miller will get it. He has been busy today. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
The Texans on third down. They've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. This is 3rd and 11. A shotgun snap for Watson. Over the middle, complete. It's Fuller. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. So the Patriots coming out now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jadeveon Clowney in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. And they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Brady. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field.
Let's go!
Now Brady to try again after the pick six. And that is incomplete here. Trying to force it into Edelman there, and that'll bring up second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Brady. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Jonathan Joseph there on the coverage. Trying to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
New England on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Play action. Now it's Brady. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Zach Cunningham coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Brady got to have this one. And he's going to go down again. The 4-time All-Pro, J.J. Watt. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And a movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Come back, come back.
They'll run with Miller. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
But it was stopped on that play. He's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, Week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season, we get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for the Texans, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for New England, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next.